Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve. Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there. Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
Position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hello. Good to see you. How lovely to see so many friendly and familiar faces here today. Now, this has been a dream of mine for a great many years. And as all of you know, I am from one of the less privileged sides of the respectful Al-Ghazali family. But with a small loan from my father, I soon built up a construction empire that was worthy of the great Al-Ghazali legacy. So, I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship and influence this achievement might not have been possible. Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family name. But most importantly, this building is for all the people of Dubai, which is today the tallest building in the world. And I'm very proud of that achievement. So, I'm humbly proud to open the Burj Al-Ghazali. Now, please, be my guests and celebrate. And thank you.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
No, it's my mistake. I thought I'd married someone who takes the class.
Look, it's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali. I should have clearance. The name is Zaina Kazim.
Sir, I understand, but you can't enter without being searched. It's standard procedure.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it, and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception. Understood?
Crystal. That was a big waste of time.
That cigarette. You are blowing cancer directly into my body.
It's a smoking area. If you don't like it, piss off.
Jesus, just ask me nicely.
No, you were being a bitch. Now go away and binge eat some celery or whatever idiots like you do. Or do something worse than blowing cancer in your face.
God, what is your problem? You are sick.
You have no idea. Oh no!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh my God, strip body. Avert your eyes, push out.
Help! Somebody, help me!
Okay, we need to man up.
Hey, you! What seems to be the problem here?
Guy, over there, naked and not moving. Go!
Okay, I'll take a look at it, thanks. Security breach! You're on your own! Go! Go! Run!
Right.
Come on, you copy? There's some loose cannon disturbing public order.
Oh, Mr. Kazim. I'm glad you changed your mind.
Arrogance can be a dangerous trait.
Yes, indeed, it can. Mr. Ingram has been expecting you. We have a conference room set up for you.
Male, confused, possibly the victim of a crime.
Just keep calm.
I need you to keep your head down if you want to stay alive. It's not safe here.
Okay.
Please, go in and make yourself comfortable. Mr. Ingram will
Sir.
be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Mr. Kazim, a pleasure to meet you. Omar tells me great things about you. I'll get straight to the point. I have a, well, let's call it a dispute, which the Royal Highness tells me you're very capable of taking care of. Now, I've worked with your organization before, in Morocco, I believe, so I'm a little hesitant.
Don't be. We do what's needed.
Well, only time will tell. I have 2 assignments for you. Take care of the first one, and then we can discuss the bigger fish. Now, on to the first. An acute problem has been brought to my attention.
Keep talking.
I'll be candid with you. No one is supposed to know that I'm here. However, there's a journalist down at the inauguration, and he's asking rather intrusive questions about who's staying up here, and that is a very dangerous problem for me. Now, I want you to silence this little pain. You think you can do that?
It's what I do best.
I like your bluntness. This is his file. Hans looked. Pulitzer-winning freelance journalist. He's good, and won't give up until he gets the answers he needs. And that can't happen.
Consider it done.
Good man. And remember, I want a picture. I want proof so I can sleep tonight.
Of course.
Once this little assignment is completed, come back and talk to Miss Toe. Then we can discuss the real cancer that needs to be removed. I'm sure you can see yourself out.
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass-balled billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come.
What's up?
expect.
Greetings, sir.
Mark, you were keeping yourself out of trouble, trying to find. Have you talked to You are my guest. Do you know that Carl is wondering why you are down here?
Carl isn't my keeper. You better keep your mouth shut. You can't know I contacted her.
Don't worry, Mark. Your secret is safe with me.
So?
Carl knows nothing.
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant, Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little worm. He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you could dream.
And remember who your friends are. I hope your talk with your daughter gives you some closure, and you remember. Done you more than just one favor. I will.
Jesus, why is she not alone? See Phillips of all people I know.
Hi there. Hey, buddy. This area's off limits. Stop. Smart move. Yeah, hey.
Mr. Look, I hear you're looking for information.
Oh, really? Okay. You know what's happening upstairs?
I know more than you could imagine. But we can't talk here. Follow me.
Great. Lead the way.
Hey, how are you?
This better be good. I have a reliable source that the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali is keeping a secret upstairs. You don't talk much, do you? Son? I'm sure we passed plenty of places where we could talk. I hope it's worth it. Where are you taking me? Something big must be going on since you're taking so many precautions. I'm curious, though. How do you know my name? I haven't told anyone who I was. Well, I guess only time will tell. I have a reliable source. Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali is keeping a secret upstairs. You don't talk much, do you? Getting a bad feeling here. Where are you taking?
Wait for me here. I'll be back as soon as possible.
All right, whatever it is, better be good. guess only time will tell.
Good job!
This better be good. I have a reliable source of the Royal Highness Omar upstairs.
And a good day to you.
Getting a bad feeling here. Where are you taking me? I'm sure we passed plenty of places where we could talk. I hope it's worth it. No, this doesn't feel right. You must be working for the Sheik or something. I don't know. My gut says walk away, and that's what I'm doing. Bye.
Hans looked. I hear you're asking about some guests. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Okay, I'm interested. After you.
What was it he wanted again? Oh, right.
Wait for me here. I'll be back as soon as possible.
All right, whatever it is, better be good.
Please, no!
Yes, that's it. Now Ingram trusts you, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Hello there, sir. Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area. Nothing to worry about. It's simple protocol, sir. Thank you. Please proceed.
Looking good today, sir.
Mr. Kazim, welcome back. So, you have the picture?
Yes, here.
Good. Our guest will be delighted. Please follow me. He's waiting. If you just follow me, Mr. Kazim.
How are you, sir?
So, do you like the building? This has been His Royal Highness's dream. I think for even longer than I have known him. Everything here is completely self-sufficient. Electricity, internet, even water is clean and reused. It's the first of its kind on this scale. It was important for him to look to the future.
Starved alone.
A patron can withdraw their funding on a much more arbitrary basis than a public fund. That's all. I just think if society gave
I hope you have had time to see the art exhibition. His Royal Highness has a keen eye for the arts. If you haven't yet, I highly recommend it. Here we are. Mr. Ingram is expecting you.
Mr. Cassim, so good to see you. You have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect.
Sorry.
We have Ingram right where we want him.
Just remembered something.
47,
Please make
you
yourself at
know
home.
what to do.
Have a drink, see the view. It's something to behold. Now, where was I? Oh. Hey, I need assistance! You want...
Right now, or I will give the boss to
Mr. Cassim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have Ingram right where we want him.
Please make yourself at
47,
home.
you
Have a
know
drink,
what to do.
see the view. It's something to behold.
Stay away from me, sir. You could get hurt.
I need help! Mr. Cassim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have Ingram right where we want him.
Excuse me for a second.
47,
Please make yourself at
you know
home.
what to do.
Have a drink, see the view. It's something to behold. Oh, shit. Mr. Cassim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect.
Sorry.
We have
Excuse me
Ingram
for a
right
minute.
where we want him.
I just remembered something.
47,
Please make yourself at
you know
home.
what to do.
Have a drink, see the view. It's something to behold. I'm sorry about that. Now, where were we? Now I know. My man here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter. It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much the Royal Highness, has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer that can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut, if you get my drift.
Yes, I do.
Good. This little turd is spreading his vile, toxic cells, and I want him stopped. Brutally. Chemo won't remove him. Only the knife. I have his file here. Arthur Edwards. A sly little devil, if there ever was one. Me and my associates, well, we underestimated the little worm. We want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be put out of its misery. This is a rabid dog that needs to be put down. Am I making myself clear, Mr. Kazim?
Yes. Consider it done.
Good. We're now in business.
We are.
I'll have Miss Toe send you anything you need. We're done here. Oh, one last question. I'm just curious. You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait for the perfect kill.
I think you'll be perfect for the job. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim. I look forward to receiving an update. Safe hunting. Guard!
Yes, Mr. Ingram?
Please show Mr. Kazim out.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kazim, please follow me. Mr. Kazim, you need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked. Mr. Kazim, you need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked.
But I like listening to the radio. Our Royal Highness has never complained about it before.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's guest, has requested no noise of any kind.
Okay, but it means I'll work slower.
I don't care what tempo you work.
It will be slow.
It's our
And I'll probably get a warning about that.
Keep the world in check.
Wondered if you got the briefing on the lockdown drill tomorrow?
I got it. Show me your hand.
Oh!
Mr. Kazim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have Ingram right where we want him.
Please make yourself at home.
47, you know what to do.
It's something to behold. Odd. Hey, I need a... Oh.
Yeah, get some, get some.
Engage!
Affirmative.
Mr. Kazim, so good. Mr. Kazim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have Ingram right where we want him.
Excuse me for a second.
47, you know what to do.
Have a drink, see the view. It's something to behold.
Hello, sir.
All right, where were we? Ah, yes. My man here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter. It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much Omar, the Royal Highness, has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization... Good idea. Oh, where was I? I don't know how much Omar, Mr. Kazim, so good to see you. Do you have the picture?
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay, people, clear the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect. We have Ingram right where we want him. 47, you know what to do.
Have a drink, see the view. It's something to behold. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. My man here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter.
Have a lovely day.
It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, a drink. Good idea. I think I'll join you. Now, as I was saying,
Carl Ingram finally gets what he deserves. Good riddance. Now let's get Marcus Stuyvesant.
Has Mr. Ingram left? Then please, let me show you out.
Hello?
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you about the lockdown.
$6,000 for something you're just gonna walk on all day?
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Oh no, not now. Whatever.
spoiled arseholes out there eating without knowing about it. You're like a little bit more.
All right, gather up. This is briefing 4 of the day. Most of the guests have arrived now. His Highness should be just about finished with his opening speech. This is where it gets real. The last 9 hours have been a tutorial for
Enjoying
what's
the view,
coming
sir?
now. You'll have some of the most important people in the world out there. Art critics,
Good job!
politicians, YouTubers, you name it. Everyone's in the building today. So that means new rules.
So before we go through those, I want to quickly find papers. Thank you, God.
Omar's grandfather, just to have one of you idiots call up the press with the news.
But this is awful. I mean, I'm in my boxers and you are a woman. It's just so embarrassing.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't seen before.
But you don't understand. I'm military. We military men are used to punctuality. I was supposed to be ready and present my papers half an hour ago.
Yes, you men in the army with your papers. Super punctual. I get it. Yes.
Are you making fun of me? That's so cruel. Do you know what a man is without his gun?
Man in his boxers. Crying like...
You women will never understand.
I don't think we ever will.
Don't even joke about that.
Looking good today, sir.
Reporting for duty.
About time. Our client has been going out of his mind waiting for you. Do you have the papers?
Yes.
Good. I'll call him now.
How should I address him?
It's classified, so you don't call him anything. But officially, he's just known as codename Pinky. Sir, this is security. Just calling to let you know your new guard has finally arrived. Yes, sir. See you soon. Okay, wait here. He'll be here shortly. Just ahead.
Okay, you must be my new escort. I have very high standards, and trust you will do your duty. You have your credentials on you? Let me see here. Yes, that looks good. I like it. A cutlery expert, no less. I have no idea what that means. But your CV is very impressive. This looks perfect. Come on, let's walk. need to tell you a bit about what I expect from you. I expect you to be by my side 24/7, unless I say otherwise. Bathroom breaks are, of course, permitted, but only when I say so. I have a very important, delicate meeting today, in which I expect you to keep your ears closed, but your eyes wide open. Understood? Now, your papers were indeed impressive, but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes. My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter. I personally hated it, but always admired his skill with a knife, and grew to appreciate what it takes to gut an animal. Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it's not so easy as it looks. Like trying to stab a rubber ball. Bounces back if you don't stab it correctly. We are almost here. You have to understand. I didn't get where I am by blind faith. Okay, we are almost there. You see the shooting targets? Any fool can shoot a target. With a knife? That's where the talent lies. My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife, you're even better with a gun. I want to see your skills. I don't know why, but I've always trusted a man who would throw a knife. I'm sure a psychiatrist would have a field day with that statement. So, show me what you got. Do well and you work for me. Fail, you get out of here, and I never want to see your face again. Let's just hope he's half as good as you were.
Only time will tell. But I doubt it.
You cocky idiot. Nice throw. Oh, spot on. That was a magnificent performance. I like you. I think we will get along just fine.
You've gained his
I
trust.
think I got the right man now.
What to do
Thank you
with
for your
all
services.
that power?
Take the rest of the day off. You deserve it.
Thank you, sir. It was an honor. Thank you, sir.
You impressed me. You really did. But let's get to work. Some things you should know about me, and this is very much on a need-to-know basis. I'm here in... Whoa!
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. And you need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over. If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
she'll make it right. She always does.
we have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it.
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go away.
I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlyle account, HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Please stay back.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
It's just typical that Annie gets to help the photographer.
I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the...
But work, that's all I get from Fernsey.
Make sure the
That's a good
edges are
plan.
sharp. No weeds on the gravel. I could go on and on.
It feels like I can't breathe. I don't know where the tension is. Oh, I feel like I'm really starting.
Step back and let me deal with it. Thanks.
Yeah. Such a bunch of old junk. Must be 100 years old at least. I don't know how the Brits can stand it.
Oh no!
This century. It's not safe at all. If this was back home, it would be a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I'll never get how the rich do this. All this fuss for a pretend. And why not do a photo shoot? Because we're all gathered. Talk about messed up moments. And who's staring below? I'll tell
a dead body before. And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? Oh, I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Yeah, we'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
It works. I'm ready for the shoot.
Perfect. I'll call the family down now then.
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way down for the family photo shoot. Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
You're always been immune to her. How do you do it?
I'm the youngest. Guess I just flew under the radar when it came to her attention.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
But you're not. You're a professor, you're artistic, you've got your music. I mean, that's really something.
It's not exactly expanding the Carlyle empire, though. But thanks. That does help a little.
Hi, good afternoon.
Wish he'd hurry up. This place is sucking the life out of me.
It won't hurt you to relax for a bit.
It's just in front of the fountain.
I expect you to be efficient. I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
Listen, everyone. I understand that you have a lot of questions. Please be patient for a little longer. I will address you in the sitting room afterwards. Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine? You look like a nervous wreck.
Stop bickering.
Well, Mother, you certainly know how to lighten the mood.
That will be enough. No need to spend the entire day here. Please, everybody, go to the sitting room. I need to speak to you all. I want to stress that I expect absolute discretion about everything you've
Would you like some
witnessed
help
today.
writing
No
the
one
eulogy
will
for
ever
tomorrow?
know I was here.
I can draw something up in 15 minutes.
Are you coming, Mummy?
I just need some fresh air.
I must do it all.
I'll be in shortly. You go in.
Mother Pinky knew I had help.
Oh my god. I'll never understand the two of you. Gregory is going out of his way to shock Mother with his laziness and neglect, and you self-destruct in your attempt to please her. He's equally hard on the two of you, don't you see? It doesn't make any difference how you do it. All of you. Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay? It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
I could just get a clear hit on those nests.
Hitman, where's my credibility if this gets out? The nerve of that woman. Jeopardizing everything I've worked for. My father worked for. The birds are gone, and I'm ready to see Madame Carlyle now.
Good, I'll let her know. Mr. Parsons is ready to see Madame Carlyle.
Listen up, everybody. I need you to leave now. Madam Carlyle will be here shortly.
Well done, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
Mr. Parsons.
Madam Carlyle. Before we start, I need to stress that I'm risking my name and reputation. If the truth gets out...
You've been generously compensated. And if you really care about name and reputation, I suggest you leave it at that. Now, let's run through the event. What's this?
I've created a memorial with a portrait of you as the central piece, as there, for obvious reasons, could be no viewing at the Chapel of Rest.
Well, I hate it. Get rid of it before tomorrow. And the flowers?
Your son Gregory asked me to decide on the floral arrangements. I kept it all in white to signify eternity.
It's my funeral, not a wedding.
This is where Edward will read the eulogy.
Edward?
Yes, I understand your son is a university professor. Eloquent and used to addressing a crowd.
Edward is a mumbling mess. He crumbles under the least amount of stress.
But Gregory approved of the idea.
He was just relieved he wouldn't have to do it himself. Rebecca would have been the better choice, but too late to change that now. And the gravestone? Your choice as well.
Gregory told me to take the lead, yes.
Well, good choice. I like it.
I tried to balance the monumental with the natural raw qualities of granite, in the hope that...
Please be quiet.
Right.
So, to sum up, I expect you to remove my portrait from the memorial. That was an absolutely horrendous idea. Very unfit for these historical surroundings. This is my ancestral burial ground. Simple and clean is how we've always gone about it, and will be how we do it this time as well. And regarding the eulogy, you can hardly be blamed for the mistake of asking Edward to perform the task. I will have words with Gregory about that. But as I said, it is too late to change that now. I do, however, suggest you make a contingency plan if he is unable to go through with it. He always was fragile. And the flowers. Maybe something natural, fitting the season and local fauna. That's all, Mr. Parsons. I have other things to attend to.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral. I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
have been awful. Do you think it was a suicide?
I don't know. Madame Carlyle certainly doesn't think so. Why else would she have asked that detective to come here?
The murder was the blood?
No, not that I saw. All I can think about is those swollen eyes.
What are you up? Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again. He seems to believe that Alexa has come back from the dead, and that he has to write the eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved.
Wow.
Stay on top of things like that.
What the? Gregory, something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago. So I got hold of the offer.
Yes. That explains a lot. You strike me as independent and self-sufficient, taking a break where the family might see you. Perhaps you're also perceptive. Tell me the first odd thing that comes to mind when you think of the last 24 hours.
Let me think.
First thing, don't think.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I left 20 quid in my locker, but when I came in this morning, it was only a $5.
No, not perceptive at all. Muddy prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Mother.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Everything be Mr. Whitman.
You need to forget
Are
about
you ready
Patrick.
to inspect the crime
no
scene
good's
now?
gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games. Never any romance. I deserve romance.
Nothing's coming along outside. Will everything be ready for the funeral event tomorrow?
I would say so, Mr. Fernsby. As long as the birds don't make too much of a mess. May I add that the Undertaker, Mr. Parsons, is not happy about putting on a pretend funeral. He's worried about his reputation if it gets out.
Yes, I expected as much.
They certainly are strange.
We're the new heads of the family.
I suppose we'll never get an explanation.
It's not our place to question Madame Carlyle.
No.
Gregory
I know.
stopped that, which was
Can't help
a
but wonder.
surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behavior without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front. She thought right in her head, why would she do that? He died almost 50 years ago. Thank God Madam Carlyle is still alive.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm ready to see the crime scene.
Very well, Mr. Whitman. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
No.
Please come and see me when you have.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
No.
Please come and see me when you have.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves
Why
Madame's
waste away
family
in front
and
of the books
myself
when he can play
as
like
the only
that?
persons here
That
when he
music
died.
makes my heart
And before you
soar.
ask, you have a way with words. I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters.
I could
Hopefully
listen
that will
all
help you
day.
keep
He
track of your
pours
findings.
emotion
Please come
into
and
that
see me
instrument.
when you've solved
You
the
and me
case.
both.
And I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless...
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff. All the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs and encouragement. Just a single spontaneous caress, what a difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down. I was scared and called out for help. Of all people, you heard me, and when you saw me, you climbed the tree. I was relieved that help had finally arrived. But you went down immediately and said, when a grown-up can do it, so can you, Edward. You are 5, and climbing trees is supposed to be your area of expertise. Oh, no, that won't go. You'll just think I remember this because I'm weak.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Sorry, I don't think I know you, mister.
This guy's unbelievable. Do you know this creep? I'm warning you,
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the taxi around 8:30.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office. Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
We're unhappy with the security at the gate.
Fernsby.
Good. But that is safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and work.
Things will have to change once I'm in charge.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake. In need of another drink, are we, Mother?
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have...
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No.
I bet
I
Mother
reckon
spent
Zachary
the last
topped
week
himself.
At her site
I know I
estate.
would have.
Am I right?
I'm not.
Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him.
I need to know
He
what's
could have
going
done it.
on. This affects me too, you know.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlisle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day. Right, then. You go to their office and ask the sheriff. She's better. Tell them what he's referenced. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks. Get the vote.
Looking good today, sir.
Hey, Rebecca.
Say something about a shake before.
I actually...
So
I should let you go.
Yeah, same.
Bloody phone, you coward.
Huh?
Easy now, big boy.
And I will make you pay. You can count on that.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
Everything's in order.
Huh? Hey, you! This is a restricted area! Sir, you will need to follow me. Please comply and come along. Hey, let's... Whoa, stop right there! Enough shit! Show me your hands! That's it. No sudden movements, okay?
What? I need help! Please! Help me!
Moving, set, 20 meters, 11 o'clock, no visual, flush him out. Target has gone AWOL.
Is hidden behind a portrait, with a secret mechanism for uncovering it. It's got real soul.
First time here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards. Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Hello, sir.
A toast to my mother, the living dead.
You look like you've done something you shouldn't.
Greetings, sir.
Right.
Looking good today, sir.
Sir.
Alexa Carlyle again. Don, this is how the land lies. Your law firm is deeply involved in this farce, and I demand that you personally take responsibility for your part. Get your arse overseas and help me straighten things out. That junior associate of yours in no way committed, and you know it. The disrespect.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Where the hell did he go? This is our what actually. Until this dying, you're not supposed to be there.
Hi, sir.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One prime asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
No. They found us once. They'll find us again. Keep your head down. I'll take care of this.
Do you copy? Shit. Yeah. It's terrible reception. Must be the trees. No trace of our target yet.
Agent Price.
This is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Just keep trying, Agent Montgomery. Our client considers Agent 47 and Olivia Hall as a serious threat. You can't underestimate them.
I never do, Joe. We'll find them. We're all in position.
Good. Report back to me if there's anything.
Don't worry.
Huh.
My bike, and I can't find my, allergy pills. They seem to have just gone. Like kaput. Well, yeah, I'm looking. It's very annoying. But I'll meet up with you inside once I find them. Okay? Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, hello. Excuse me. I was wondering if you could help me find my bike. Now I have lost my allergy pills, if you know what I mean. I can get you in for free if you help me.
I'm not going.
I'm not sure what to talk to about this, but should all those clubs be so close to the club?
Got nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about everyone else.
And as long as you and everybody else mind your own business.
on in there is none of our business until someone tells us otherwise.
You're not the slightest bit curious? You don't want to poke around even a tiny bit? Bullshit.
They don't pay me enough to be curious.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to work the other way around.
What I'm saying is, unless you're gonna slip me a 50 to play team...
Jesus!
How are you?
Do you know anything about what's going on in the other building?
Guys hanging around back there? Whatever's going on in there, none of our...
Oh, come on. You're not the slightest bit curious.
They don't pay me enough to be curious.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to work the other way around.
What I'm saying is...
Agent Davenport reporting in. No sign of target. I'll keep looking.
He's here. He has to be. Don't get comfortable.
Agent Davenport.
Can I help you? You're kind of freaking me out.
good, sir.
It's me. Nothing to report.
Understood. Stay watchful. It's only a matter of time now.
I don't want company right now.
No security. More will follow. And now a word from one of our sponsors. Bloodwurst. Who doesn't love Bloodwurst? The most succulent sausage of them all. Try IO Bloodwurst. Totally organic and made from the finest FCK produce. Bloodwurst. The sausage of kings.
There.
Now for
Hello there.
Reporting in. No updates. Yet.
Report received.
Huh. Hey, big fella. Do you have anything to do with this? Hey, why aren't you listening to me? What are you, deaf? Oh, you will end up 6 feet under if you keep acting like a cockwomble.
Hey, who are you?
This guy needs to be stopped.
Hey, you! There's trouble!
Hey, shit! What situation?
Work never ends, huh?
I got a ticket in my locker, but I don't want to blow it. Sure, if there's busy, and then there's busy, and I want
This is Agent Swan reporting in. We've got no sign of 47 yet, but I'll let you know if something catches my eye.
Stay alert. We don't need to give him an opportunity to strike.
Agent Swan.
Oh, thanks. Look at all these wonders. They're so neat. It's a good thing they changed location soon. Right? The first couple of weeks are always the best. Best music, best crowd. Now it's mainly just weekend radio.
Hey, did you call again? Yeah, it's fine. I'm right there. Just waiting to make a little transaction of my own. Then I'll drop it off. Yeah, I know. It's on the receipt, right? Ring the doorbell at the drop-off. Wouldn't have killed the guy to meet me outside, but what the hell do I care, right? I don't want to...
What the hell is that? Please, I need help!
Agent Swan, are you still there? That's a second agent down. Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more in our favor, and still... Oh.
Hey, you should be doing your job.
Would you mind looking into what that was?
I'll look. We need to secure the area. I need you to get anyone copy? You have your ticket on you? Come on. What's this shit about? You can send it out, okay?
chill-out zone is clean.
Reporting in. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Keep looking, he'll turn up.
Just checking in. I got zilch to report.
Understood. Stay watchful. It's only a matter of time now.
Excuse me, please.
In national security. More will follow. And another word from one of our sponsors. Juice. Ever love juice? We all love juice. Try Hirschmuller juice. It's not addictive. It's mind-blowing. Hirschmuller juice. The juice for the adventurer. And now for the weather.
Off.
Tomorrow.
Davenport, come in. Agent Davenport, are you there? We've lost 3. If any of you have been waiting for your chance to snatch glory from the jaws of defeat, I would suggest getting it over with. Something doesn't feel right about this. He's good, but he's not psychic. He's been listening in. God damn it.
Hey, Tim's calling in. Only got visual on stoned idiots. No sign of target.
Be careful, or you may not spot him until it's too late.
Agent Thames.
Huh?
Agent Thames, report. Are you there? 4 agents down. This is beyond the pale, gentlemen. I am speechless.
I need some help over here.
Are you okay? If you can hear me, make a sound.
Oh, thank God you're here. Pat, we need help, please. Things are getting dangerous. Sort it out. Step aside.
Darling, that's what I'm here for. Even though I've heard one of the bouncers calling me the House of Light.